Good night, morning, afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to the Low Potato Podcast. I'm your host for this week, Axel. I'm joined by my two Nintendo one Ivan.
Nintendo, let's go.
And
Woof.
Nintendo 2 Brandon.
Sprite.
Drinking Sprite.
Go Fifi.
But yeah, welcome everyone back. How's y'all's week been, boys?
It's been getting colder.
Fucking awesome and horrible at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. This past week just for you has been all over the place. It's fucking hilarious.
I mean, my week's great. Have you heard about the Category 5 hurricane heading towards Florida right now?
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah. It's so nice to get hit with it twice.
Yeah. As the time of this
Dude,
recording, Friday is when it's going to get hit. So when this is posted, it was already hit Florida, and hopefully it doesn't hit us. Maybe this could age really poorly, but who knows?
Yeah. I thought it was going to hit Thursday.
Yeah. So it's already going to hit us. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that's fun. This is I think it's the fourth strongest Category 5 hurricane ever recorded in the Gulf of Mexico.
That's what's up.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's wild.
Also, I think I heard somewhere because it's going to hit Tampa directly.
Yeah, it's going to hit it no matter what.
And I think the last time a hurricane hit Tampa, Florida, the last time it was directly hit was I think the 1920s or something like that.
Yeah, it's been a fat minute since a hurricane this big has hit Florida. Well, that hit Florida in this direction, rather. Because they get hit by hurricanes all the time, but not from the Gulf.
Didn't last year there was a Category 5 that hit them?
Yeah, but it was from the Cuba area. It came upward. It didn't come from the Gulf.
Oh, it bent around, yeah.
And you know the reason why hurricanes from the Gulf are more dangerous? Do you know the reason why?
Warmer water?
Yeah, it's because the Gulf is mainly warm water. So they have much more heat power they can pack in a shorter amount of time compared to most of the ocean currents, because most of them stream up from the Arctic Ocean upwards to the north area where it gets warm and then it goes back down.
Yeah.
So yeah. That's why these are so scary. This man.
I did not know that.
I just pray that we I'm not gonna get hit. Future Axel, if you see this, probably not gonna watch this video. Hopefully the house isn't torn to shreds.
Future Axel, you won't be able to see this because you'll be dead.
Yeah. Don't jinx me, please. Thank you. Yeah.
The tree's not gonna miss this time.
That's my upcoming week. How's your upcoming week or past week? Either one.
Well, past week, I had a flat tire.
Oh yeah. That was funny.
So
not funny for you, but funny for me.
It was hilarious.
It was pretty funny. But I got it all sorted out.
We didn't find out of it after we got back. After we saw Joker, funny enough.
Yeah.
Totally funny.
Yeah.
Fucking Joaquin Phoenix did it.
Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix.
He popped a hole in my tire. Yeah, so that was I wouldn't say it was very unfortunate. I mean, it happens. I mean, luckily I had the stuff to deal with it, but it happened at the worst time because it was Saturday night, and the next day, Sunday, there's no tire shops open at all.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there was, I think, one, but it was, no one was open. So I had to wait until, at least at the time of this recording, I had to wait until yesterday to get to a tire shop and see if I can get the cheapest used tire that they have, because another downside is that I literally just ordered winter tires because, winter's coming. So I don't want to spend a whole lot of money on a tire on something I'm just going to replace in the next 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So it was couldn't be at a worse time.
Yeah.
But it was fun. I bought some new car equipment stuff. Like I got a torque wrench. Because you should be torquing your wheels to the right specs if you're gonna change them.
I have no idea what that is, by the way.
Oh, you don't know what torque wrench is?
That would be a no,
dude. It is so satisfying to you. So basically, it's like a normal like ratchet or whatever. The normal wrench. Where what it is, like a ratchet.
Yeah.
But this one is a special tool where you can set it at a certain foot pounds, or foot or meter, fucking kilogram. I don't know. Like you can set it to a specific foot pounds of torque because when you tighten things, technically there's some torque into it.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't want to under torque something because if you do it below spec, then like especially on a wheel, your wheel can come off because it's not tightened correctly. So with the torque wrench, you set it at a certain foot pounds. For me in my car, it's 130 foot pounds. And what was that, Brand?
I think you just got a Charlie horse. No. Was that right?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about me.
I was right.
Okay.
I was right.
Well, anyway, so like I said, my car is 130 foot pounds, so you just turn the handle, whatever, till it gets to 130. Then you put the pressure to tighten it down, and you hear a satisfying fucking click, and like you'll feel it, whatever. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, so I did that. You changed out the tire for a new one to get rid of the spare.
Cool.
That was cool. I'm happy I have one now.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Wow.
Wow.
Ouch.
So yeah, how was your week, Brandon? Just right now.
Yes. No, it was fine. There's nothing too crazy.
Up until this moment.
Up until this moment.
But yeah, the Aurora Borealis was in full swing last night. And funny enough, I was the first one to notice it because I took out dog. And then I'm like, the sky is not supposed to be green. That's not. Oh, dude.
It's the Aurora Borealis.
Dude, it was so bright when I took out Aritos. Like, so fucking bright. I have some pictures I kind of want to send to you.
Okay. Yeah.
But I didn't take it when it was like really, really bright. But I have some pictures from last night. Holly has way better pictures. Her phone can take better pictures than mine.
Imagine.
But dude, that's one thing that I love about being in Alaska. I never wanna leave.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. So here is that whenever they pop up.
Dun, 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 dun. Boom, 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 boom. Getting flashed. It was really nice because
there was a purple in it because usually these aren't that powerful. So it's mainly just green, but we had a lot of colors in them. Oh yeah, they popped up now. It was really nice. I fucking love the state, dude. And now that it's winter, we can see it more often because it actually gets dark.
Yeah.
So, but I think that was. I don't think we're going to have a better KP for a while, I think. Because we had a big solar storm. I think that's why it was so vibrant and bright. So, if you experienced any internet loss or computer fuckery, blame the cosmos.
But no, I think it was really cool seeing it in a better light than last time from when I saw it, because the last time I saw it was like, I think it was just turning spring or something.
Yeah.
But even by then it was too much to handle. But
yeah,
it was still
now
cool,
you got a better look at it.
Yep.
Which was very nice. I still find it crazy. And it's something that you don't really like. I mean, I'm sure you can see a video of it, but for some reason in my mind, even now that I've seen it plenty of times, it's kind of weird seeing how the aurora like moves, and it moves pretty fast. Like sometimes it goes slow, but there's other times where it like, I don't know, it's like it's alive, dude. It goes pretty fast at times. I don't know why I never thought about it like before I've seen him. Like I thought it was just like it fades in with the stuff, then fades out. But no, it's like it can fade in, or it could just fucking pop in, do a little wiggle, and then move somewhere else, wiggle some more. Like,
I'm head out.
Yeah,
it's gone.
It's weird and something that you don't really think about.
But no, it was fun. It was funny. It was funny last night too. You texted me saying, "Hey, this is ready," or yada yada yada. I'm like, okay, cool. And then I go in and out there, and then it's just gone.
Oh yeah, the aurora hates Brandon.
Yep.
because like I said, like we never really had a good aurora, at least with Brandon, like since he came here. But last night it actually was really good, and then like we were taking pictures. Like I said, I showed some pictures. It actually was pretty good. Holly has better ones. And then Brandon was the last one out because I think you said you were taking a shower at the time or whatever. Like I
was just getting out.
Yeah. And then so he was the last one out, but when he came out, it just kind of just went away. And I stood out there for a lot longer. Like you and John went back in or whatever. Holly came back out. And it didn't really come back. I think it might have been because the clouds kind of came through, but like,
yeah,
I don't know. It never really came. So the moment Brandon came out, the aurora was like, all right, I'm heading out.
Like, fuck all y'all. I'm out here.
So can't take him anywhere with the aurora.
Nope. But yeah, it was still cool to see nonetheless, especially because John had a couple photos of the Big Dipper are surrounded by the lights.
Yeah. It was really good. Really, 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 really good.
But yeah, like I said too, it's also been getting to the point now where the cars are, the vehicles in the morning are frosting. So in the morning, so winter is coming.
Getting colder and colder. And just saying, so at the time of this recording, it is noon. It's about noon right now. At least for us. Axel, it's
noon our time.
Yeah.
It's 4 o'clock his time.
Mm-hmm. So remember, it's noon where we are, and it is 42 degrees out. I think we're actually past the point to where we will no longer be in the 50s. The low is very low to maybe high 20s, at least on my thing, and then now the highs are in the 40s. Mid to low 40s actually, now that I'm looking at it. So it's really, really getting cold out.
Ain't that true?
It's gonna stay cold. And it's gonna snow soon. That's the thing I'm most happy about.
Yeah, it's gonna suck for me a little bit since like I said previously, I do delivery and whatnot, so it's just gonna suck.
Yeah,
having to deliver and all that. So
looking at this app, the weather app is usually wrong because I remember last year it was like, oh, you have like a this % chance of snow, and it never snowed. But this is the first snow thing that I see. It's going to happen on the 20th. We have a 60% chance of snow, accumulation less than an inch, so really not much, but let's and funny enough, it says Thursday, so a couple days from now at the time of this recording, it says 60% chance of rain with the chance of snow. But it's probably not going to snow.
Probably in the more northern part.
Yeah. No. This is in our area. I mean, it's local.
I know.
But
it's like just think
I
about
hope
it.
It snows earlier. I love snow. I just fucking love snow, man. I love the cold, love the snow.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. So
yeah. But that's some Alaska news for you.
But I think we can go back to the topic of the Joker movie that we saw. And man,
was it a joke?
It was so bad.
Slapper.
like, so with these like batch of movies that was coming out, it was Transformers and this movie. I had a little bit higher hopes for Joker because the last one did so well. And with the Transformers, like, I don't know, just the way that they advertise, I didn't really care to want to watch it. But after seeing like clips online from the movie, it makes me want to watch it. And after watching Joker, I want to fucking kill myself. No. Because for those of you who don't know or like haven't watched the Joker movie or like seen anything about it, the whole premise of the newer Joker, the second one, that it's a musical. Well, most of it is a musical. And it was so, I wish it didn't go to the route of a musical because a lot of the times it was singing or mumbled singing. At parts like
I didn't like that.
At parts where it shouldn't have, it should have just been like serious moments. But no, let's talk about, let's sing our feelings away.
Mm.
And then the ending was fucking wild. We're not going to spoil anything. Eventually we will. It's just, it sets up for the future, which I'm happy for. It's just, I don't know. I wish it didn't have to play out like that, personally.
Yeah. So for me, I'm going to be less negative. It still was.
It was a good movie, excluding the music part.
I honestly think it actually was a decent movie if they just got rid of all the musical stuff. I can see the director, like why he wanted to do a musical. It's kind of like, a different artistic way of telling stories and stuff. But it didn't really work in the sense of Joker. I don't think.
That's the only unfortunate thing.
But honestly, like if they just take out the musical, it actually could be a lot better. At least I thought the movie was all right, minus the thing. But looking at the box office, because I always got to do this with movies. So right now, it came out Friday, and
something like
at the time
that.
it's recording, it's Tuesday. So right now it stands about 40 million. Domestic. I don't know about global. But that is, funny enough, 300,000 less than Morbius when that came out. So it's going to earn less than Morbius.
That's surprising.
And
I didn't even watch Morbius too, so just the funny part.
Yeah, same. And it also is less than the Marvels.
That's even worse in retrospect.
So it's really not doing good. I don't know what's the budget of Joker?
It was relatively high. But I don't know like how high it is. It's probably like a couple $100 million.
Yeah, which kind of sucks because Joker, when it first came out, like the first one, it beat $1 billion. It was like huge. And then now the director said that he's never going to do a DC film ever again. And
he was like, "Yep, I'm head out."
Yeah, and I don't know, it just, they dropped the ball.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh well, I would say at least give it a watch. Just know that there's a good bit of musicals, but minus the musicals, I think it was decent. Yeah, it was.
Like,
I mean, they had Lady Gaga in it.
I mean, I would have been fine if there wasn't as much, especially if they stuck to like a specific, like, the songs did not match up with what they were trying to produce. They were just singing in like old timey songs that didn't have a rhyme or reason. Most like 90% of the time, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like,
I will say the ending was decent.
Yeah. Because with most musicals, they whatever song they sing, it conveys the story, like what they're trying to show. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, the music kind of went with how the story was.
I don't know. That's a bit of a stretch. With
I mean, it
with
could have been
most
a
of
lot
those.
better.
Yeah, which is the unfortunate thing. But that's neither here nor there. But now it's late tonight. After this recording, we're gonna watch Transformers, and then we'll have a review for that next episode.
Yep. Transformers one, which also, hold on. I think the Transformers one wasn't doing the best, but it also wasn't doing bad.
It was kind of averaging out, if I had to assume.
Yeah, hold on. Oh, actually, no, it's not. It's really not doing much. So there's this one from 9 days ago. Someone said that the Transformers estimated domestic gross is about 39 million.
What was the budget?
I have probably more.
Yeah, especially with
According to
it being
Deadline,
animated too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, okay. No. There's this one thing from 21 days ago. Transformer 1 is carrying a $75 million budget.
Yeah.
So it really isn't doing good. Actually, that's doing worse than Joker. That's funny.
That's unfortunate.
Joker's is doing better than Transformers right now.
Yeah,
but I did hear that Transformers wasn't a bad movie.
It was funny where it needed to be, because from the clips I've seen.
Yeah, I can't really find a more recent Transformers box office. So, I mean, 9 days ago is recent enough. I mean, it's not like they're gonna get another 40 million in 9 days.
No.
So I'm guessing right now their current overall is like what, 50 million maybe.
I would assume so.
But all right, well, going on to shittier stuff, Nintendo.
Yep.
Because we held this off from last episode. And I just want to talk about fuck Activision Blizzard.
Yeah, fuck them.
And fuck Nintendo. And fuck Sony. And fuck
them right in their asses.
Yeah, just fuck all these companies. But especially fuck Nintendo. Did we talk about the emulator?
No, I said that we saved it for next week, so we have talked almost nothing about it.
Okay, so fuck Nintendo. They, not so much recently now, it's been a couple weeks, but Nintendo has not DMCA'd. I think it was just them asking the people of Ryujinx, which is another, or technically the last good Switch emulator, to just cease their operations and get rid of all their code and everything, stop distribution of the software. And I mean, understandable, the people who are making Ryujinx didn't want to fight Nintendo. So they complied and they took down the GitHub repo of it, and Ryujinx is no more. Of course, there's a shit ton of forks because it was open source, so it still lives on, but there's no dedicated people working on Ryujinx, so it's as good as dead.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with Yuzu. No one's taken up the mantle to continue the Yuzu or name it something else or whatever. This one pisses me off the most, the Ryujinx stuff, because they, I believe, did nothing wrong, to my understanding. Yuzu, they kind of fucked up, but Ryujinx is completely legal in the sense that they use nothing of Nintendo. They didn't use their code. They didn't use jack shit. This basically was a brand new, completely from scratch emulator. So there's literally no reason for Nintendo to have any footing in taking this down. So, but
big air quotes.
Yeah. So, but someone's going to have to be brave enough to stand up to Nintendo, because I believe they would have won if they went to court, but I guess they didn't want to do it, spend the money, spend the time, the stress. And I mean, who knows? Technically, Nintendo might have won somehow because, I don't know, bribing the fucking judge or something. And that would have set a precedence for emulators. So it's the main reason why Yuzu didn't go to court. Yeah, I don't know. Thoughts, questions, concerns. This just pisses me off. Fuck Nintendo.
Yeah, it's just Nintendo doing Nintendo bullshit. But remember I was telling you in the car? So apparently there's another emulator person selling it was hardware, like pirating hardware for the Switch modding stuff. And apparently he's getting taken to court by Nintendo. And in doing so, he's gonna represent himself in court.
Dude, that's fucking hilarious.
Without a lawyer. And I'm like, what the what the fuck?
Chad?
I aspire. So I just think of that. I'm like, damn, more power to you, but you're gonna. Oh no, he's not gonna just lose. He's gonna get his fucking teeth caved into the ground,
bro. He about to get jokered in the shower scene.
Yeah. Man. But I don't know.
Yeah,
it's Nintendo. What are we gonna expect? Let's be real.
Yeah, fuck Nintendo. So there's been some theories. I don't know if y'all heard some theories about the reason why Nintendo tried to go after Ryujinx, or go after all the emulators for the Switch. The theory is the Switch 2 is coming out really soon, like really, really soon. And they're trying to get rid of all the Switch emulators because the architecture might be identical.
Really?
Or, very similar, because it might just be like, oh, just change a few things in the current Switch emulator and you can emulate Switch 2 games. Like, people are thinking it's going to be really similar, like almost identical. So they wanted to get rid of all the stuff for, their latest console so people can't, play their latest console games on PC or whatever. So Switch 2 might be coming out very soon. Mark my words.
Woo!
But it is also possible Nintendo was just, had a stick up their ass.
That's normal.
I mean, they always suck anyways, from how shitty they are to their customer base.
Yeah. No one hates Nintendo fans more than Nintendo.
Yep.
That's for true.
I mean, I'm not a Nintendo fan, but they do make some good games. But yeah, fuck you, Nintendo. I'll always pirate your games.
Yeah. Because it's easiest to pirate too.
Yeah, literally, because your hardware is so fucking inferior, a smartphone's stronger than your fucking consoles.
Woo!
Mm-hmm.
This phone's stronger than your fucking console, dude. Nintendo gotta step up.
They do.
Like, oh no, like the Switch 2, now people can play 1080p games at 10 FPS.
Let's go! A frame a second!
Like, I get it. Like, not every game has to, like, look fucking amazing. But you have shitty fucking hardware. The Steam Deck! The Steam Deck has awesome fucking hardware. It can emulate. It can play Switch games better than the Switch. And it is not that more expensive than the Switch. I think you can get a Steam Deck for like $400, $300. Actually, how much is a Steam Deck right now? Because I bought it like a year ago.
Like 4 or 5.
I wanna.
It's relatively expensive.
$400. I mean, but you can get a used Steam Deck for cheaper. But I mean, how much is a Switch? $300?
About
around there.
Right?
Yeah.
So for a little bit more money, you can get a shit ton better hardware, play games at higher FPS, play Switch games better than the Switch. What's the point of even having a Switch then? Nintendo has no excuse. Oh, actually, there's some price drops. I forgot the old Steam Deck models, still brand new. Older Steam Deck model. There's the 64 gig LCD for $350.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so Nintendo really doesn't have an excuse to have such shitty hardware.
Do you know or have heard of the streamer Jack Dowry?
Yeah. I have that as my topic, as my second one. You see right there.
I didn't know he that half of it.
No, that's an exaggeration, but that could have happened.
But it was close. I saw that. I'm like, oh. So he had, long story short, he was streaming on Kick. And it was him and his cameraman. They were fucking driving
driving in
his McLaren. Jack was. And what ended up happening is that he was driving, it was raining, and he was on his phone. Lost control, crashed.
Yep.
Right into a guardrail. Rather than he didn't get hurt as much, but his cameraman was super hurt. But rather than like turn off the cameras and everything and tend to him, he's like, hey, keep filming, as he grabbed the camera, he's still filming himself getting pulled out the car, filming his cameraman getting like medevaced out. And so he's now getting shit on by the internet and getting perma-banned on Kick.
Good.
That's what's up.
He's banned on Twitch. He's banned on Kick. He's banned like everywhere now, if I'm not mistaken.
Banned from life.
There are content creators where they want the attention, so I don't even want to mention their names because they're just that stupid. Like this, like
yeah, but this could have been easily avoided.
Yeah, no, that's the point. It's like it could have been avoided. He's just a moron, first of all, and two, his monkey brain went to making content. Like I was joking on like in the pod sheet list that he killed a family of 4, but that could have very much easily been a family of 4 he ran into, and then they all died because he was driving on a road.
Especially it was raining too, which is just a bigger question as well.
So one
in a supercar.
There's a couple things I truly hope is that one, he's already been banned, so he's off of content creation. 2, he got his license revoked. He should not be allowed to drive anymore because he's a fucking moron.
Huge fucking idiot.
So yeah, moron plays stupid game, wins stupid prizes. But you want to know who also is stupid?
Yeah.
KSI, because he's still malding. He's still malding over Twitter.
He's still malding.
Dude, he's malding so much. Like, explain what you got to explain, and I'll explain the other half of what I needed to explain.
Okay, so first of all, I think we talked about this last week, that when KSI, Logan Paul, and Mr. Beast made Lunchly, we talked about that, like, I think a couple of weeks ago or last week, I don't remember. But
still malding.
So that happened.
We were at the store earlier, and there was no Lunchlys there.
Really?
They were either A, sold out, or B, pulled from the shelves.
Probably pulled.
We like to think it was pulled from the shelves.
Yeah. So there's that. And also Mr. Dan TDM, the chat himself, made one tweet.
The GOAT.
He made one singular tweet, and then that triggered KSI so badly that he's been molding to this day. Constantly lambasting. Is it lambasting the correct word? I don't know. I'm not good at English. But constantly harassing.
Even though it's your primary language.
Yeah. He's just been harassing Dan TDM this entire time over making a singular tweet over and over again constantly. And also recently.
Yeah, lambast is correct.
That's the correct word. Or yeah.
Kind of. Yeah. It's to give a thrashing, to beat, or to scold, shortly, or berate.
Yeah, he's berating Dan TDM, but
so good shit.
I know words. Yeah, and recently Dan made a tweet literally just being himself and being a dad, and people are like, I think people are like quote tweeting is like Dan living a happy normal life while fucking KSI is molding in a corner over the singular tweet he made about him. It's absolutely
That's
hilarious.
so fun. Rent free, dude.
It genuinely
fucking free.
is rent free, and he's been trying. Like KSI has been trying to use this all negative publicity to promote other things and whatnot. I'm like
his
dude,
new music and everything too.
He's such a fucking loser. It's not even funny. Like I genuinely did not know who KSI. All I know about KSI is the guy who works with Logan Paul, and he's an idiot, and that's it.
Yeah, I know KSI. Funny enough, I used to watch him a little when he was.
I used to when I watched his stuff. I watched him when he was doing the Sidemen content.
I know nothing.
No,
of him.
I stopped watching his because of Sidemen. No, I used to watch him back in the day when he actually just played soccer, and that was it.
Really,
and he was a fucking creep too.
Yeah, he actually was pretty funny. He played soccer. He was really football, but he was really into that. He played FIFA, but
yeah, that's another thing.
Like the video game.
I know
FIFA.
him from memes, and that's it. I know nothing of his content.
He used to be good with his soccer content because I was obsessed with soccer for a little bit, but
yeah,
he changed.
So he
changed it a lot.
He lost. I think someone recorded it was like nearly 200,000 subscribers over this whole discourse. But of course, it's like in the grand scheme of things, it's not much because he has millions of subscribers. It's just the people who have
dropping the bucket.
The people who have brain cells have unsubbed and stopped supporting him. He's mostly catering towards children nowadays, so it's like, of course, they're just brain dead, so they're just gonna keep following him. And that was the whole point of this tweet of what Dan was saying is like children will listen to anyone, right? So then KSI and Logan Paul taking advantage of that and just selling absolute fucking junk to them, like actual just junk food.
Yeah.
The funny part is that Dan only said one thing, hasn't responded since.
Yeah, he hasn't.
Because he doesn't need to, because everyone else is already doing it for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, also him being a normal father posting that tweet, I think I got over like 300,000 likes of just Dan being a normal guy, being a caring father.
Yeah.
It was kind of funny.
So what I was going to get at is that apparently, I don't know how true this is, but when KSI's new song, single he just released, it super flopped.
Nice.
Like super flopped to the point like he was like reacting to it on a video or something. And apparently it was supposed to have Dan TDM's logo at the very end. But he was like, oh, the fucking label must have took in and out and everything. I'm like, bro.
No. This guy.
Bro is still hung up over nothing.
It generally
just be a millionaire and just be quiet.
No, just
if you're that pressed over a tweet, then you shouldn't be on the internet, even though you built your career on the internet. Like, come on.
Yeah, he's just a loser at this point. Yeah, just fucking.
It's very sad.
Dude, it's beyond sad.
It's very sad.
Dude, I swear to God, Logan Paul is like rubbing off on KSI. Because Logan would do the same fucking thing.
Logan has been doing it, I'm pretty sure.
Dude, even prior to that, too.
Yeah.
Especially with like the CoffeeZilla stuff as well.
People.
And like the crypto stuff.
Yeah, people are still making fun of him of the whole dead body situation. People are still making fun of that.
He hasn't changed.
Not a single bit.
No. Yeah, but which sucks. We live in a society.
We do.
We live in a society.
Which sucks. But just to go into some it's a little bit better news. I started playing TCG Card Shop Simulator. It's a new game. It's a newer game. It's pretty much any other like simulation game where you're just a trading card shop owner, and you can pull packs and everything, and pull like rare cards and sell them, and then host events at your shop. So that's the new game I'm playing. Besides like my rotation of wrestling and Binding of Isaac, so I'm having a little bit more flavor to my palate.
Flavor. I literally just had a brain fart.
Were you going to talk about Guild Wars?
There you go. Brain fart over. Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
So I guess while we're talking about games we're getting into, this was a very, very odd game. I never would have thought that I would be really into. Guild Wars 2.
Yeah.
this was something Reed just mentioned because other than Overwatch, there's not a game that we all just like play. I mean, actually, you don't play Overwatch, but like,
yeah, no,
we don't have a game that we play. I mean, we try to do DRG, but that somehow doesn't happen. What other games? I don't know. We've tried some things. Baldur's Gate was another one, but you need everyone on for that and blah, 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 whatever. So he mentioned Guild Wars, and I would love to get into an MMO. Like, I love the RuneScape, the, what is it, the Old Republic? Star Wars The Old Republic is the MMO. There's a few others. Funny enough, I used to play a shit ton of MapleStory back in the day.
Maple.
Yeah. But Guild Wars 2 was a game I played a long time ago. Didn't really get far into it. But I did know of it, so that's why I was more like, try it out. It's actually really good.
yeah, it's super fun.
I strangely like it. It's very complicated, but once when you get used to it, I mean, I'm still getting used to it, but it is fun. And it's kind of funny because, like, after a couple days with Axel and I playing, we just said fuck it and bought an expansion.
Yeah, we just bought an expansion for the game.
Yeah, I mainly wanted to do it because I didn't want to get rid of our mounts, and this game is too big to not have a mount. I guess you could TP, but still.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we already paid money, and it's a fun game. I don't know, Axel. You're a lot higher than us. I don't know if you want to talk about it for a bit.
Yeah. So far the experience has been fun. Leveling in this game is quite easy, especially if you just go around. I mean, you don't even need to do the main story. It's like just open exploring and doing whatnot. There's a lot of cool weapons and weapon skills. It's compared to the most MMOs that I've played, I've only played Final Fantasy, this game, like actual MMOs.
Do you know the main reason why I kind of like it now that I think about it?
What?
It's not fucking heavy on the anime shit.
See, I was gonna say, I really wanted to get you into Final Fantasy. Now, the only problem with getting Ivan into Final Fantasy is he really does not like the anime aesthetic. You really do not.
I fucking hate it. I really hate it. And I think that's kind of a reason why I'm loving Guild Wars.
Yeah.
Because it is there. You can't escape it. But this is the least anime MMO out there, I want to say. Other than like RuneScape and, of course, Star Wars. But like in terms of just like a fantasy MMO, this is one of the least anime. I guess it also helps because our race in our starting area is not anime.
Yeah. But
like, I'm sure if we started like in the human area, it might be more anime, but
yeah, see, like I was trying to say, like, out of the MMOs that I played, I guess PSO2 NGS, Phantasy Star Online, it's another anime MMO type, kind of, but like Guild Wars is like I wouldn't say like a dumbed down version, but it's not as complex as some MMOs. Like,
full disclosure, I am not playing this game with them.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan of MMOs. They're not for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, PSO2 is like, the weapons are simple. There's also combo switching in that game and whatnot. Different types of weapons you can use, and damage types, supports, damage dealers and whatnot. But those buttons and rotations are simple. Then there's Guild Wars, which you can have two sets of weapons, and you can swap between them, and they have different varying effects, but also like the passive system that they have when leveling up, like getting different builds. Like early on, it's kind of confusing, and then there's what was I trying to say? Final Fantasy 14. That's like really simple, but like a lot of button mashing, which makes it simple and fun. While Guild Wars is like a whole bunch of like combo texts that you have to like rotate through. And it's not as simple because, like, Final Fantasy, you can just smash your keyboard and play the game. While Well, this one is like you can't really smash your keyboard as much, but you still have to smash it. Now
It's a lot harder when you're an elementalist like I am. And
literally
like
one of the more
other...
complex fucking characters in the game that you immediately start playing.
I think it's the most complex.
I don't know why the fuck you chose that, dude.
It's fun. I like fire.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like it has some complex. It looks fun. I can't wait to play more into the late game on that. Because it seems more fun late game, because then you have all your perks and all your stats unlocked. So you can edit your builds however you want and tweak it. Which I find that cool, because like whatchamacallit, neither PSO2 or Final Fantasy has that level of tweaking in the build. It's usually you're stuck with one build, and then you just have to deal with that. And you can edit your stats and whatnot through gear. But like this one is like you change your weapons and you get an entirely new skill set, which I think that's pretty cool. But you're like the same class.
Yeah, the weapons really change your shit. I guess another like endorsement that I want to say about Guild Wars is that I'm not a grindy person.
Yeah.
I love story. Of course single player, but in an MMO you have to play with people. But I don't know, something about this game, or it just might just be how we're playing the game, but I don't care about 100%ing anything. But I found out, like, just exploring the map, like, I got through most of the map. I think I was like at 85% done by the time you were just like, nah, fuck it, let's just 100% it or whatever. And it's just crazy for someone like me who I don't care about doing the collectibles or any of that shit. I got that far into the map just by playing because it was fun.
Yeah, at the beginning. And by the way, we're talking about like literally the starting area of the game. Like,
well, yeah, we'll see how this holds up when we're level 80 and playing the high level stuff. But at least at the moment right now, it has hooked me, and I'm doing a lot more than I usually do in these types of games. So, good job, Guild Wars. That's why we got the expansion. Mm-hmm. So,
woo!
It's fun.
Yeah,
that's nice.
That's all I really have to say.
I think we can wrap up on a good note.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, thank you everybody so much for watching this week's episode of the Load Tail Podcast. Be sure to check out all our shit, down in the description down below. Check out Odysee, the YouTube alternative, because YouTube fucking sucks.
Fuck YouTube.
Donkey dick. But yeah, you all have anything else to say?
Donkey dick's too good for YouTube.
Honestly.
Just an ass.
Just an ass. All right, and we'll see everybody next time. Goodbye.
See you later, stinkies.